Hi guys, and welcome back to Leslie Through the Looking Glass. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Leslie. For my returning viewers, as always, thank you so much for coming back and continuing to support my channel. It really means so much to me. Alright guys, so we're back with another Mental Health Monday video. As you can see, full makeup looks going. I've been doing some content and reels and stuff for Instagram this morning. Oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. As you can tell, still a little bit of lingering cough going on. So annoying, but we are feeling good. Last couple of days, we've been able to spend a little bit of time outside. It's been sunny, but still cold. But that has been nice to see the sunshine. Mental health is weird right now. I don't feel great mentally. I just feel like a constant anxious feeling right now, and I think it's the majority like world events. I try very hard. I don't always do a good job of it because of social media, but I try very hard to walk the line of being informed without drowning in the sadness. And what I mean like that is I like to try to stay current on world events. Obviously, I think that's very important. Everybody should. And things going on nationwide in our country. But it's easy to fall down the rabbit hole and see all of the terrible photos and all the awful videos, and those really take a toll on me. I am a very like empathetic person and tend to be able to like, when I see these things, feel like, oh my God, if that was me and my child or my husband or whatever. And I get very emotional about it. There's not really a disconnect for me on those things. So I try very careful not to like dive too deep into like the stories that are about specific things or whatever. Like, I don't know. The best way to give it was an example of how they were showing the men having to stay behind and saying goodbye to their children and putting them on the bus. And it's hard to even talk about now without getting teary-eyed. But all I could think about was like, what if that was my husband having to say goodbye to us to send us to safety while he stayed behind, and how families deal with those terrible things. And it's just heartbreaking. Nobody should have to do that. So that stuff is very hard for me to watch and see, and I do my best to not go really into that side of it while still staying like up to date on relevant information. But yeah, it's been taking a toll on me. I don't like when awful things are happening. Not that there's ever not awful things happening, but I just, when things first happen and there's a lot of news and media coverage, it just reminds us how crazy this world can be and makes me overwhelmed at times, I guess is the best way to describe that. So yeah, that's that in a nutshell. I don't know if anybody else takes on like world events like that and has that same kind of issue, but that is definitely a thing for me in my mental health. That's part of why I watch so much like mindless reality TV. My husband always kind of gives me a hard time because I watch really like trashy reality TV, but because it's mindless and it doesn't make me think about what other people are going through. Like, I love Grey's Anatomy, but I get very emotional watching Grey's Anatomy. I cry almost every episode because I put myself in somebody's emotions watching it, and it's hard. So that's why I watch mindless TV usually and love Disney movies that end happy ever after because I don't do well with, I take on a lot of time the hurt that people feel, even in movies and strangers and stuff like that. I'm curious if anybody else does that or if that's just kind of like a weird side of my anxiety and my mental health, but yeah. So that's been going on. Other than that, like, life here is fine. I don't really have a lot of things going on that are stressing me out or causing anxiety. Hopefully, I just been working on some things. I'm hoping they'll work out the way I'm hoping. But I don't know. We'll see. But they've all been like exciting things and just working hard on accomplishing what I can. I have not, work has been kind of status quo and fine, but I just feel cooped up. I feel frustrated sometimes that like I want to get out, but I don't want to get out. Just kind of in one of those places, and I think it's just everything of the world and just like seasonal. I don't want seasonal affective disorder. I don't want to call it seasonal depression because it doesn't really depress me. It just like flares my anxiety a little bit more. Um, but with the sun lately, that's helped. Me and Millie went to the park today and got out of the house and played and went on a little hike on their little like nature walk by the park and stuff, and that was really, really good. Um, and yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't have a lot. I'm really a lot of anxiety right now, but again, no, it's hard because it's not anything I can control. The only way I control it is by not letting it in my feed as much and not like clicking on the articles as much. So, I've been staying off Facebook and I've mostly been on Instagram for that reason because my Facebook shows a lot more like articles and stuff. I'm trying to focus just on like CNN alerts for important information, but I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. Do any of you guys have that kind of problem as well? Curious. But other than that, I don't have much today, guys. I know a lot of people are kind of having a rough season right now, so just know you're not alone. I'm having a little bit of a rough time too. Luckily, it's something that I know is out of my control, and I'm just doing what I can to not dwell on it as much and continue like my day-to-day routine and just work on being grateful for what I do have and for my family and for our safety and that kind of thing. But let me know. Do you get affected by like world events, stateside events, whatever it may be on the news? And yeah, that's all I got, guys. Sorry, it's kind of a short video. Not a lot to go over because like I said, I'm super like on edge feeling when it comes to that, but I know there's nothing I can do. So I do a better job now than I used to of like not dwelling on it, where I'm reading all the articles and clicking on every story and like drowning in it. Which is what I used to do. That is one thing that I learned in therapy, how to try to control that and find the line between educating myself and torturing myself. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. I know, I already said that, but if there's anything going on, no, you're not alone. A lot of people are struggling right now. I've seen a couple of videos similar to this one where we're all just having that kind of time right now. I hope you're all doing well. As always, I so appreciate having you here. If you're not already subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, turning on the bell notifications every time so you're alerted every time I post new content. I have some Disney content coming up. I have small shops. I have a new Loungefly. I have a beauty box that's more of a self-care box. It's not Disney at all. Yeah, so follow along. I'll see you guys Saturday with an unboxing of some kind. I don't know what I'm going to put up yet, and I will be back next Monday with another Mental Health Monday. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye!